He's just heavenly sent. He is a gift from God, you guys. We are just so blessed to have his presence. Please welcome Father Elmer.
How's everybody doing? A lot of talk about pubic hair. Do you know how to get rid of pubic hair, unwanted pubic hair? Spit it out. We get warmed up.
Yeah.
Jesus, get me through this. When I was younger, I was blessed with a 9-inch penis.
God damn, priest.
That priest is in jail now. All right, I'm a comedian. These are jokes. Try not to be too offended. If you could just look past all the Jesus bullshit, these jokes will be funny. And a little public service announcement. The all-boys sleepovers back on Saturday. The charges have been dropped. And thanks to the liberal reciprocity laws, we'll be having them every weekend. It's great. It's nice and comforting when your wife tells you you have soft, warm hands. Not so much when your priest says that to you. When I was younger, I discovered masturbation about the same time I discovered the confessional. And the priest would tell me, Elmer, you better slow down. It's only Tuesday and this is your 5th confession. One day he called me up and he says, Elmer, I got a special treat for you. And I thought, oh, finally I get to go to the rectory and hang out and drink the wine with the other boys. No, it turns out it's Sweet Corn Festival weekend and he entered me in a shucking contest and he had $50 riding on it. I knew my priest was real suspect right away because he told us boys, he said, I'd rather you didn't call me father. I prefer daddy. He had one altar boy that he always showed special favoritism to. We were all jealous of him. In fact, he would get to the point where he'd start referring to the kid as New Jesus. And I once asked him, I said, why do you call him New Jesus? And he said, because a boy that sweet's worth a second coming. I always thought it was crazy that a religion that's so against gay people finds all their forgiveness in a little closet.
Yeah!
CCD classes, that's where, or as us kids called it, we called it pre-molestation guidance. That's where the priest would pick out his favorite boys to come hang out.
Oh.
Do you know what you call a sleepwalking nun? A Roman Catholic. Do you know how you get a nun pregnant? Dress her up as the altar boy. Do you know the difference between a priest and a zit? The zit will wait till you're a teenager to come on your face. Yeah, you're all going to hell for laughing at these, but don't worry, I'll be there to tell you some more.
I'm Catholic, I'll ask for forgiveness.
That's what we got the closet for.
A crack habit.
Shut the fuck up.
I thought she left. Do you know why a priest is like a Nintendo? They both get turned on by kids.
Oh.
Two priests, they're driving along on a road trip and they get stopped by a roadblock with the state troopers, and the trooper walks up to the car and he says, sorry to detain you, Father, sorry to bother you. We don't want to interrupt your trip. We're just out looking for a couple of pedophiles. We'll let you go here in a minute. The two priests start whispering to each other, and one of them says to the cop, all right, we'll do it. Does everybody know what a reverse exorcism is? That's where the devil tells the priest to get out of the child. This couple, they want to get, or they're on their way to get married, and they get killed in a car crash. Tragic. They show up at the pearly gates there before St. Peter, and the woman says to St. Peter, she says, are we going to be able to get married once we get up in here in heaven? And St. Peter scratches his head and thinks for a minute. He goes, you don't believe it or not, I don't think anybody's ever asked me that. Let me go find out. So Peter takes off and he's gone. 2-3 weeks go by and he finally comes back and he goes, well, you're in luck. As luck would have it, you can get married here in heaven. Well, being the pragmatist, the groom says, what if it don't work out? Are we going to be able to get divorced? Peter throws down his book and says, Jesus Christ, man, it took me 3 weeks to find a priest. How long do you think it'll take to find a lawyer? Someone once told me that religion's a lot like a penis.
Oh, God.
It's good to be proud of yours. It's good to have one. But don't go waving it around in public. And don't get caught cramming it down somebody's throat. Do you know why priests go to the orphanage?
No.
To pray.
Oh, God.
That's a spelling joke. P-R-E-Y, pray. This burglar breaks into a house and he's snooping around in the dark looking for valuables, and he hears a voice say, Jesus is watching you. He looks around, doesn't see anything. Goes into the next room and he's ruffling through the drawers and he hears, Jesus is watching you. What the fuck? Into the next room, checking through the closets, and he hears, Jesus is watching you. Finally, he panics and he turns on a light. And there's a parrot in the corner of the room on a perch. Whew. He walks over to the parrot and he says, did you say that? And the parrot says, well, yes. And he goes, well, what's your name? And the parrot says, Clarence. And the burglar laughs and he goes, what kind of moron names his bird Clarence? And the bird says, the same moron who named his Doberman Pinscher Jesus. And one last one for you. Jesus, as y'all know, is a carpenter, and he's looking for work there in Galilee, and he hears of this Roman project, and they're hiring carpenters, so he picks up all his tools, his saw, his mallet, and he's got leather straps and pegs putting shit together. And he shows up to the Roman site and he says, I'm ready to work. And they said, well, hey man, we got something new here for you. We call them nails. We don't use the leather straps and pegs anymore. We got nails. And Jesus says, nails? What do I do with them? And the Roman says, once you get them in your hands, you'll figure it out. You guys have been great. Thanks. Go home, love yourselves, and then wash your hands.
Love
Give
you,
it up one more
man.
time for Elmer, you guys. Father,
Love you, Elmer.
he'll be blessing people after the